tomorrow night. One of the most anticipated events on the music calendar takes place in Leeds.
Yes, the Mobos celebrate the UK's best music of black origin, and it's been announced today that CeeLo Green will be performing at the event.
Well, you may remember we met the only Yorkshire nominee, Leroy Johnson, a couple of weeks ago with the help of Andy Brooks, the world record-holding beatboxer from Brickhouse.
Well, here's Andy, also known as Testament, to tell us more about the local scene ahead of the Mobos.
With me today is an amazing, incredibly talented artist called Dialect, who's tipped to be the next UK grime and hip-hop star. So tell me, how did you get into it?
Just started off in school with a group of friends. Managed to gain some experience, meet a lot of different people, go up and down the UK, and that's that's how I started.
Dialect on the talk of the town when it comes to hit. I get all of the mouse, but I really get physically calling me out.
So coming from Leeds, we have the massive Mobo Awards coming here. What does that mean to you?
I seriously think that Leeds just has so much to offer, and it has a good sound. It's a unique sound. I think to have something like that is just going to encourage people even more to, you know, stand up in this music thing and, you know, get themselves known. So yeah, I'm happy about it, and I'll be there.
It's nearly 20 years since the first Music of Black Origin Awards were in London, and this year it's taking place in Leeds. So it only felt right to go and speak to one of the first people to bring hip-hop music to the city. Before we take a holiday from Fadil Kareem, also known as MC Daddy Speedo, was the first rapper from Leeds. So, MC Speedo, how did you get into the world of rap and hip-hop?
I was already an MC, and I adapted my toasting Jamaican-style reggae lyrics to rap.
What's your reaction to the fact that hip-hop is now massive and it's a global art form?
Music was sort of disco and funk, and then the vibration from reggae music that came into hip-hop. So it really has a bit of a global vibration, and I don't think we had any doubt that hip-hop would survive and keep going and keep innovating as it has done.
Based in Leeds, one group that is making urban music their own is the Abstract Orchestra, mixing the two traditions of big band and hip-hop. So why have you mixed the two genres together?
The real sort of tradition of big band music here, and I really wanted to fuse that kind of tradition with a more contemporary thing of hip-hop beats and MCs.
How does the hip-hop audience respond to this massive sound of the Abstract Orchestra?
I think they're generally blown away. I'm not sure if many people have heard this kind of music before in this kind of style or in this kind of context, because it's a high energy band. There's 20 people in the band, so it's got that instant kind of take your head off massive sort of thing. It's really well received for both sort of hip hop audiences and jazz audiences, so it seems to kind of cross the divide really.
It's not long now till we find out who this year's awards winners are. But who knows, with the urban music scene getting bigger and more diverse than ever, the likes of Dialect and the Abstract Hip Hop Orchestra could find themselves one day collecting their own awards. This is Testament for ITV News.
Well, Testament joins us now in the studio, and we saw some of the great heritage of music in Leeds there. But this is one of the reasons, really, why the Mobos are coming to Leeds. It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely huge, both for the music scene here, but also throughout the country as well. Even the international heads, the big rap and soul groups, the big urban acts from all over the world are taking notice of what we're doing here.
And we can see the two genres. I mean, you were getting involved there yourself. Everything comes together, and it's the way that music is for everyone that just joins people together.
Yeah, very, very much so. Although it's called the music of black origin, can sound quite divisive, but actually, you know, Sam Smith won a bunch of Mobo Awards last year. His music is for everyone, and it's just shining a spotlight on that particular part of the music industry.
So we're going to see some big stars arriving in the city tomorrow, aren't we? Who are we likely to see?
Very, very big stars. So Rita Ora is one of the big names. Jess Glynn, she's had a really big year. But what's really exciting for me about the Mobo Awards is it's got these big star-studded names, but also there's room to introduce us to new artists who've made a big impact in the underground scene coming through. So people like Stormzy and now people that people at home might not have heard of are now getting a lot of attention and rocking the stage right next to Rita Ora.
And we're also going to see Leroy as well, of course, who you introduced us to a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Amazing man, and hopefully he will get the recognition that he deserves.
Well, indeed. People in Leeds, in fact, just this morning I was talking to a young lad who's just starting on his career as a poet and a rapper, and And who was there at the beginning of his career? It was Roy helping him sing and express himself, and now he's on a national platform.
Who's going to be a winner tomorrow?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I think for a big year for Jess Glynn, she's had a lot of hits with Clean Bandit and then coming through on her own and working with Tiny Temper, but also some of these newcomers. There's a rapper from South London called Stormzy, who's a really nice guy, and he's got a good sense of humour in his lyrics, and he's going to win big tonight, tomorrow as well.
And I was very interested to see it announced today, CeeLo Green. I've got his record.
You've
I've heard of CeeLo Green. I know what he sings. And he's going to be headlining tomorrow.
That's right, and in fact, one of Roy's relatives is an amazing backing singer, and she sings backing vocals for CeeLo. So Leeds is in there, even with the big American artists too.
Very quickly before you go, what is grime for people like me and Duncan?
Okay, so grime is a very British form of rap music. Originated in London, but now it's right throughout the country. Yorkshire has an awesome grime scene, and hip hop is normally a bit slower, so I might be rapping like this, or the beat might go. But with grime, it's a lot faster, and the raps are a lot quicker. So lot more electronic sounds coming across, and the raps go at 100 miles an hour. So it's really exciting to listen to.
I'm now a grime fan. That's brilliant. Thanks very much, and what a great night to look forward to tomorrow. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.